How cameras destroyed America. The first camera was invented in 1816, and the first video was actually a 1-minute long short filmed in October 1888. But these videos didn't have sound until around the 1940s, which is when the problem started. During this time, a popular saying was created, which was seeing is believing. Because before pictures, when you would tell someone about something crazy that happened on vacation, like how you saw a shark washed up on the beach, they would have to decide whether or not to believe you based on how you told the story. But with a picture, all you had to do was show it to them, and they had no choice but to believe you. Because of this, pictures became very important because they were trustworthy. Since at this point, you couldn't just edit a picture on your computer. During these times, pictures started making their way into books, which were the main form of entertainment for people, which allowed writers to just put random pictures of the Galapagos Islands because that would get people's attention. Rather than just writing about it, it got people to buy the book. Over time, sentences became shorter and pictures got bigger. Just look at Insta. The second you open it up, you are forced to look at a picture or video. But by the 1940s, which is when news channels were created, which changed the way we learn things. Before, you would read a book about one topic, which would take you weeks to finish. But now, suddenly, you were being told about 10 different things currently happening in the world in just 5 minutes. So now, instead of knowing a lot about one thing, you knew a little bit about everything. And it was obvious this was happening, because in the 1950s and 60s, a game like Jeopardy! Where contestants were asked the most random questions and were actually able to answer them. Before this, people could talk about one topic for hours, but now we have to switch every 30 seconds. Some people started to notice this, and wrote books like Amusing Ourselves to Death or movies like Idiocracy. And it seems like the more we use social media, the dumber we get, since I can ask you what video you watched before this and you probably wouldn't have an answer for me, even though you just finished it seconds ago.